Hey everybody, it's Marty the JavaScript party, and my buddy Rhett is out in the living room. It's a bonus edition because I don't know if you could just hear her out there. It's weird. It says that it's already running. So this is a bonus edition. I'm hoping to get at least a unit test done today, but it would be nice if I could get the um, end-to-end testing as well. My wife, this is so strange that this is running. The Sometimes things get weird. Okay, what if I close this and then I hit reload? Yeah, see, it's still running, which is very strange. I don't know how that's going to affect unit tests. I'm actually very curious because the port is currently being occupied, even though it is not connected through there. Normally, I would just reboot, but I'm just very curious what happens. So anyways, let's try our unit test and see where we are. Run test. I think we're probably good. I don't think anything's going to break. And I think we'll get 100% coverage before I disable the actual thing there. And it'll actually be very interesting to see if when I change this code, if it catches that change now that it doesn't seem to be directly connected. So let's see. So it is Friday evening. My wife is currently, we'll probably go to Mexican food tonight, but she is currently finishing up work from her business. She's actually getting ready to hire her fourth employee. So that is neato. So that looks good. All of the existing unit tests pass, and we got 100% coverage. So let's see what happens if I go into my ST. Is it ST? No, it's our Viz components. And let's say I go ahead and just, I think I need to just boom, commit this or comment that out and comment all of this out. And I think everything will still pass, but I do think we will fall under 100% coverage. Oh, apparently so that, okay, so at least that is still connected up. I'm guessing I went too far. You went too far. I do that all the time, so. So it looks like things went well, but see, we dropped to 99.03, 99.11, 98.14, and 90.47. All right, so let's go ahead and grab this guy here, and let's go see what we have done. What have we done? What are you doing? And let's see, we'll grab in our index, and I'm assuming that the problem is going to be in animations. Yep. Animations. Oh my lord, we're at 100 on everything except for we got this light beige here. Oh, the humanity. 50%, only 50% of our branches are being tested at the moment. So where are we? Where have I gone wrong? So our create animations for ID. So some of this stuff gets called, but apparently we do not call, we call this function. So yeah, let's go look at the unit tests. Service spec. So we actually do run the animation, it looks like there, but if mesh, so I think it's saying that this, that I think it's saying, I think it's saying it's going through here, but it's not actually finding a 3 mesh, which it's kind of funny because I don't even see where we're creating it. Create animation for ID. Create animation function for ID. So what do we do here? We actually create an animation. We have a mesh, but we don't use the create animation function for our ID, which, how do we get it? Do we get an ID up here? ID. So, oh, and we send a whole st renderer in there. So we need to get a renderer. So I'm just going to just kind of hop onto here, and then I'll create it. We'll just get it working, and then I'll create a new test. I'll create a new test after I get this working. Okay, so basically we need to bring in our st renderer. See, we did, so we want to get a base st measure. So let's see, so we definitely want to bring in our, I don't know, do you think we need this? I don't think we need this anymore. Maybe we will. Maybe we'll decide we need that, but I don't think we will. I may change my mind. It is Friday afternoon, and this is bonus coverage. Hopefully, this might end up being harder than I was expecting, but it may very well be, might save time tomorrow. You know, like tomorrow, if I take a second run at this. So st render service is of type st render service. And then I guess before each, we will do this testbed inject. I wish I understood what that was doing. Is equal to test bed dot inject st render service. So now we have our st renderer service, so we should be able to just get a renderer now. Test const st renderer, which is of type st renderer. So I feel like this is very easy to work with so far, which is nice. Equals, I think it's just st render service dot get base render. Oh, and that's going to give me a renderer ID, not a renderer, which is a number. Number. And then const st render, which is an st render, which is equal to st render service dot get renderer ID st render ID. And then we want to say service dot create function for ID. We want to send it our st renderer. And then we want to, so I think it still won't, I don't know. Let's see what happens. We lost? How dare you? How could we possibly have lost ground by adding this behavior? That is insane. But we did call it, okay, so now this function never gets called. See, this returned a function. Const, and I like calling functions fun because they're fun. And then fun. So now we're back up into the 99s again. And we're back to here. Okay, and I think it's because this doesn't have any animations. Okay, so basically what we want to do is we want to say, and basically we want to do something along the lines of where we hacked the in the viz component where we did like some hacking. So that's where this hacking belongs. I want to do something along these. So this SG render scene meshes for each. So I guess what we want to do is we want to do this. That is actually unit testing right there. Not unit testing, but that is actually executing. I think we can just uncomment that because it looks like, well, there's no this though. So that name is, I don't know. I told my wife this morning, I was like, I need to lose weight. So I'm changing my behavior. It's not your fault, blah, blah, blah. And I don't think she is aware that I'm up for going to Mexican because I haven't eaten anything today. So 100, 1, 0, 0, 100. Now this is definitely half done, right? The job is half done. We want to so we got this function. I didn't say that. I didn't explicitly say I got this function, and then I execute the function that I was given, and then that's what happens. We definitely want to check things. Kind of something along these ways. We actually want to add a test and all that. How long is this video? This video is 14 minutes long. I guess that's pretty good. We definitely moved forward. I was hoping to knock out this, but I bet you I just knocked, probably more than this much time tomorrow off of the length of my videos. So that's awesome. I guess it's kind of cool. So basically, I think everything is there. So everything is pretty obvious. Except for maybe this. This may be weird to you. See here, we return a function, and now what we're doing is executing that function by doing that. So this is the function that gets run by ThreeJS every time. And basically, I'm sort of hacking the system. We're definitely going to want a more formal way to add animations. But right now, we don't have really formal ways of adding anything. So I think it makes sense. Everything is sort of hard-coded, and then basically... and all these things are like could easily be JSON. So I think the first way, anyways, let's not even go down that that road. So basically, yeah. So tomorrow, what I'll do is I'll move this all into its own function, its own test, and then check probably something very similar to this. Just check to see that the X rotation changed after the function was executed. See, this function actually goes through, finds it, and then and then calls this thing up here to modify that. So like in effect, basically, this guy is just testing update properties for animation, and then this guy is testing create animation function. And I don't really know like if like should this name of the test say the function that it's trying to test. Maybe I'll put that in parentheses, like, see, this is update mesh for animations. Maybe it makes sense to like go like this. And then I'll know, okay, that's the general idea of what it's trying to do. And then the new one will have this in there. But anyways, so yeah, we've got a pretty good thing. Another a funny thing that's way beside the point, but I felt like I wanted to talk about it. So I drove DoorDash from from May 30th to June 22nd. Now, I thought it was like a complete. Okay, it was good for me because it kind of gave me time to sort of be by myself, and it was kind of like shopping or something, but it wasn't costing me any money, but I didn't really make any money either because the amount of mileage that I accumulated was equal to about the amount, like the government, like the amount of write-off that you could get for government was equal to the amount of money I got. So in effect, basically all I was doing was selling miles on my car, and and then throwing my time in for free. My time and effort was free, and they were basically just buying mileage on my car. But they sent me a thing today, DoorDash, saying that their estimated miles for how far I went, and they claimed that they estimated me driving to and back. But I actually carefully wrote that down, and I like went like around 900 miles, and they said that I only went like 500 miles. So I suspect that they don't want to admit that no one makes money, or maybe just in our area you don't make money actually doing DoorDash. Like I said, it was therapeutic for me, and it was very good for me to sort of interact with a mobile device, and just see like exactly how these things work and all that. Because like if you my understanding is like if you are a UPS employee, at least once a year you have to ride around in a UPS truck. And if you are to see how things really work, and if you're a Home Depot coder for Home Depot, you have to work in a Home Depot for a day or something, or maybe a week, to see what how your code and stuff is being used. So that was a very good thing. But anyways, so tomorrow I'm gonna go get some Mexican food now. I bet you my wife's gonna be really happy because I think she thought I was telling her this morning that we weren't gonna get to have Mexican food tonight, but we usually have Mexican food on Friday nights. I'm gonna go get some of that now, and tomorrow morning, first thing in the morning, probably I would guess around 8 o'clock or something, I'm going to finish up this unit test and do my oh yeah do my let's come in here and undo what I did. finish up my unit tests, and then my end-to-end test should be broken because there used to be one of these things, and I think it's going to look really really cool when you can add a bunch of these and all that. And yeah, so this is awesome. It's Friday night, living large and in charge. Everybody happy coding. Bye.